Can you believe that a snake has the potential to kill 100 human adults at once? Some of these creatures are beautiful as well as dangerous. Let's take a look at the 10 most venomous animals in the world. Number 10. The Belcher sea snake. The Belcher sea snake is considered the most toxic sea snake and also the most venomous snake in the world. This animal has neurotoxins that can kill, but they only inject us with a small amount of venom because the venom takes time to make. The toxicity of the snake can take a person's life within 30 minutes if left untreated. An interesting fact is 1 drop of venom from the king cobra can kill up to 160 people in 30 minutes. But the toxic venom of the Belcher sea snake is thought to be strong enough to kill 1,800 people. The length of the Belcher sea snake can reach from 0.50 meters to 1 meter. The Belcher sea snake has a slim body with chrome yellow color and dark greenish cross bands from head to tail. The small head has similar band colors as the rest of his body, and its small mouth is suitable for its underwater living. Unlike other snakes, their scales are different from other snakes. Their scales overlap each other. They have vertical scales, which are very narrow. Number 9. Box jellyfish. Often found floating or slowly moving at speeds close to 5 miles per hour in the Indo-Pacific waters, these transparent, nearly invisible invertebrates are considered by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration as the most venomous marine animal in the world. Their namesake cubic frames contain up to 15 tentacles at the corners, with each growing as much as 10 feet long, all lined with thousands of stinging cells, known as nematocysts, that contain toxins that simultaneously attack the heart, nervous system, and skin cells. While anti-venoms do exist, the venom is so potent and overwhelming that many human victims of the hundreds of reported fatal encounters each year have been known to go into shock and drown or die of heart failure before reaching shore. Even if you are lucky enough to make it to the hospital and receive the antidote, survivors can sometimes experience considerable pain for weeks after and bear nasty scars from the creature's tentacles. Number 8. Australian funnel web spider. The potent venom of this spider is reputedly twice as deadly as cyanide. The effects on a human include increased blood pressure, arrhythmia, coma, and death. The venom acts swiftly and can kill a small child within 15 minutes. 2 species in the family Atracidae, Sydney funnel web spiders and tree-dwelling funnel web spiders, rank among the most venomous arachnids in the world. Their bites can be fatal if left untreated, and they frequently collide with humans, making them our pick for the most venomous spider. Both species are medium-sized and native to Australia. Number 7. Saw-scaled viper. The most venomous snake in North America is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, but the most venomous snake in the world is the saw-scaled viper, also known as carpet viper. These slithering executioners belong to the genus Echis and can be found in Africa, India, the Middle East, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. But trust us, the last thing you want is to come across one because their bites are agonizingly painful and more than occasionally fatal. Echises hold the world record for most snake bite deaths in humans. In their native regions, the genus is responsible for more fatalities than all other area snakes combined. In addition to death, saw-scaled vipers cause thousands of amputations. Females of the species are twice as venomous as males, and their deadly serum is a cocktail of neurotoxins, cardiotoxins, hemotoxins, and cytotoxins, which attack the nervous system, heart, blood, and cells respectively. Saw-scaled vipers glide across their arid regions using sideways locomotion and are between 1 and 3 feet long. Individuals have brown, gray, and orange skin, dark dorsal patches, and pear-shaped heads. Number 6. Harvester ant. There are 26 species of harvester ants, many of which are harmless and frequently used in ant farms. But the Pogomeramix maricopa, aka Maricopa harvester ant, is widely considered the most venomous insect on Earth. Maricopa stings are 20 times more toxic than honeybee venom and 35 times more toxic than western diamondback rattlesnakes. If a colony of Maricopa harvester ants targets a human, the insects can technically kill the person with several hundred bites. Technically, though, victims can escape before that happens. Regardless, many people suffer through considerable pain that lingers for 2 to 8 hours after an attack. Maricopa harvester ants only live 1 to 3 months. They reside in Arizona, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Nevada, Texas, and Utah, in addition to the Mexican states of Baja California, Chihuahua, Sinaloa, and Sonora. While Maricopa numbers are currently healthy, myrmecologists, people who study ants, warn that populations are declining. Number 5. Inland taipan snake. One bite from an inland taipan snake has enough venom to kill 100 adult people. By volume, it's the most venomous animal in the world to humans. Called Dandora abilia by Aboriginal Australians, these 6 to 8 feet long serum slayers are fast, accurate, and release a little venom with every bite. But there's good news. Inland taipan snakes are timid and reclusive and do everything in their power to steer clear of us. They're so avoidant of people that scientists could not find enough to conduct studies between 1882, when first discovered, and 1972. Plus, inland taipans are nocturnal and rarely come out during the day. Number 4. Indian red scorpion. With their small pinchers, bulbous tails, and large stingers, Indian red scorpions top the most venomous scorpion list. Fatality reports fluctuate between 8 and 40%, and sadly, children are most affected by Indian red scorpion venom. Located in India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, Indian red scorpions are about 5 to 9 centimeters long, and most don't live more than 5 years. They prefer tropical and subtropical habitats and are regularly captured for research projects and the illegal pet trade. After an attack, humans may start vomiting, sweating uncontrollably, convulsing, or even fall into a state of unconsciousness. But the Indian red scorpion's venom isn't all bad. Scientists believe the serum could lead to pharmaceutical advancements to better fight cancer, malaria, and various dermatological conditions. Number 3. Stonefish. There are 5 species of synoecias, commonly called stonefish, and you don't want to encounter any of them at the beach. Their venom-filled dorsal fins sting faster than you can say, "Ouch!" And ouch you will be saying if you're stung. Not only are stonefish stings extremely painful, but they can also kill if not treated. Stonefish, after all, are named for their visual similarity to rocks, sitting perfectly still and blending right into the seabed where an unsuspecting foot can easily step down on their dorsal fins, primed and ready with potent neurotoxins. The unluckiest clobhoppers will step hard, applying more pressure and increasing the amount of venom that gets injected. They may also trigger the stonefish's secondary defense mechanism, known as the lac-a-mole saber, which has been likened to a switchblade of the face. Stonefish swish through the Indian and Pacific Oceans and occasionally hang out on the east coast of Africa, Australia's north coast, and some islands in the South Pacific. Number 2. Cone snail. You may not regard snails as particularly poisonous creatures, but the cone snail, also called cigarette snail, is one deadly creature. Found in the reefs of the Indo-Pacific waters, their venom is a mix of several different toxins, for which there is no known anti-venom. These mollusks may be the aquatic world's couch potatoes, but they're lethal. Cone snails come in 900 species, and their taxonomy has been in a state of flux for about a decade. But what scientists can agree on is that cone snails rank among the more venomous marine animals alive today. Small cone snails aren't dangerous to humans, but large ones, which grow to nearly 10 inches, can be. Attacks can cause challenging symptoms because cone snail stingers are like hypodermic needles that deliver poisonous serum with precision. Number 1. Mexican bearded lizard. Darting around the woodlands of Mexico and Guatemala are thousands of Mexican bearded lizards. They weigh about 2 pounds, 800 grams, and have pink forked tongues, which they use to smell. They're also the most venomous lizards to humans, but lizards in general don't pose much of a threat to people, and even though Mexican bearded lizards pack the most potent venom of any lizard species, only a handful of folks throughout history have succumbed to their bites. Mexican bearded lizards carry poisonous serum in lower jaw glands. When the reptile strikes, it chews on victims to ensure a subcutaneous puncture. But the good news is that Mexican bearded lizards don't attack humans often, and when they do, death is infrequent. Despite their reluctance to strike and kill humans, people have vilified Mexican bearded lizards for centuries. Let us know in comments if you know about any other venomous creatures. Thanks for watching.